All right. So let me send the
Hello, Murilo. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great, and you?
I'm great. I think Lua had some problems, so I'm just helping him out.
Okay,
Okay.
don't worry.
Oh, my camera is dirty. All right. Gia, is it you? He
No,
said he was having some problems. Yeah, okay. But he couldn't turn his microphone on. How are you doing, Murilo? How was your morning? Did you have breakfast already?
yes,
Yeah.
yes, I did breakfast, and now it's okay. I was studying in the morning, this morning, and now go to conversation. Going to.
Very good. Have you guys already introduced yourselves?
Okay,
Let me see. Yeah.
not need put question in the chat. Okay, because I look in the site.
Ah, okay. I will share. Yeah, but I will share it anyways here. All right, here they are.
And it's okay. Is it okay?
All right. Yeah. Gia, is everything okay? He said he was having problems to turn the microphone on. No, if you want to, Gia, maybe a solution would be join on your cell phone, then it can accept you here, and then I can put you as a host, maybe. This would be a solution. But I think we can start talking. I can help. I can start guiding if you want to. Have you already introduced yourself, Murilo?
Okay, I'm Murilo. I'm 30 years old. I live in Laguna, Santa Catarina. And, Santa Catarina countryside. I work as front-end developer, technology area. I've been training TALKNTALK since September last year. Yeah, my experience was amazing. TALKNTALK has been amazing. Yeah, that's it. And you, Jean?
Can you hear me right
Go
now?
ahead.
Very good.
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
it's
I think
okay.
I'm
Yeah.
freezing.
Good.
Yes, I can hear you, Bruno.
Yes.
Yes. I don't know what happened with my
Yeah.
microphone, but I was with some problems. So my name is Jean. I'm a backend software developer. I study software engineering at the university, and in my free time, I really like to play and watch soccer. So I'm crazy about soccer, and I think that's a little bit. I like to work out and run at street too. So in my free time, I like to go out of the house. That's it. And Bruna, have you introduced yourself yet? Okay,
Yes, I
so
can do it. Yeah. My name's Bruna.
you are frozen. I think maybe it's your internet.
The connection is freezing a little, so I will just turn the camera on, the
Okay.
camera off. I know. Yeah, it is. It's my connection. Yeah, but I will try. Yeah. I work as a teacher and also as a community manager. I live with my family in São Paulo, and I like dancing and studying Spanish. That's it.
Okay. So right now we sent the questions here on the chat. I think it's easier. All right. So Murilo, can you start introducing the question, answering the question number 1? What
Yeah.
is your experience with using marketplaces for online shopping?
Yeah, my experience, the most time it was good. Yeah, not not has nothing of problem. I think that little problem sometimes is with deliveries, with the products, the original products, or problem in the products. But yeah, I prefer online shopping because I have more options for choosing the products. Yeah, the, payment methods, and I save in my house, comfortable house. Yeah, don't need to get
Yeah.
out from my house. It's amazing. It's a good point, mainly nowadays. Yeah, but sometimes when I save clothes, yeah, it's a little difficult because it's small clothes for my body. Yeah, I need to devolve these products, but I don't have problem because the marketplace solve my problem, and I have paint. That's it. You, yeah,
Yes, I think it's so hard to go out here in my city to buy something. The most of the time I usually buy in marketplaces. So for me, it's more comfortable and I can, it's easier, right? I have more options. For example, when I enter in online websites to buy something. So my experience, it's good, but sometimes it spend a lot of time to be ordered the product, right? So I think that's a little problem. But when I go out here in my city to buy, I can have the product at the same time. So my experience, it's good, but sometimes it's hard to wait a long time to receive the product. And what about you, Bruna?
Yes, I think that's the worst part. I totally agree with you. When we go to the store like in person, I feel we can, well, we can get what we want really quick, right? Even though like nowadays we have marketplaces that try to deliver products at on the same day, sometimes the product doesn't arrive on the day you need, even though they say it will arrive at that day. For example, Mercado Livre has that kind of delivery called, oh, I forgot the name. It starts with F, fast. No, it's not fast. Well, it's like something like this, that they deliver on the same day, but sometimes you order and like they deliver on the next day. So it's not the best when we need the product fast. But
Yeah.
in general, I like it, and yeah, I think it's a good opportunity to buy things for a cheap price.
Yeah, that's true. I know what you're talking about. I think it's the full right of Mercado Livre, so it arrives so fast. I really like to buy this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's it. So let's move on to the question number 2. Do you believe that marketplaces offer more affordable prices compared to physical stores? I will start answer, and I think that's true, because when you're talking about marketplaces, they sell to a lot of people compared to physical stores. And physical stores needs to pay the sellers, needs to rent uh, an local, a physical uh, local. I think that's it, right? So I think probably that's the reason of the physical stores product. It's more expensive compared to the marketplace, and that's one reason that I usually buy on marketplaces, because I can save a little of money. And what about you, Bruna?
Yeah, I agree with you that marketplaces, mainly when they are online, they offer better prices. They are cheaper, right? But it's interesting that I saw some, I don't remember when, I think it was on TikTok, a girl saying that if you go, like there are some brands that if you go to their store and say, and if you say, I saw on the website and the price was something, they cover the price, and then like you can pay for the price that was on the website. So
Yeah,
this might be a strategy if we want to pay less, right? Like say that on the website it was cheaper, then we can buy. I don't know if it works at all stores, but I think it's a good idea. As you said, when we are talking about like stores that are like maybe at the mall or on the streets, the owner or the responsible for the store needs to pay for the rent. So I think this is one of the reasons that it it's more expensive, right?
yeah, and you said a good point, and that's it's to buy online and go to the physical store to get the product, right?
Yeah.
I use this strategy sometimes. For example, in Magazine Luiza, I can buy the online on the website and go to the store and get the product. So at the same day, right? And the price it's cheaper on the website. And what about you, Murilo? Do you believe that marketplaces offer more affordable prices compared to physical stores?
Yeah, of course. It's more cheaper than physical store. Totally agree. Because not have how everyone said, not have a for salary, yeah. Another costs, daily costs too, daily month costs, yeah. And turn the price more cheaper. But depends the store too, because there's a lot of store. There are so many store very expensive, yeah. And
Yeah,
it's not compared, but in the online shopping, it has a lot of employers, physical employers who follow how video, according to the video, yeah.
yeah,
Because organize the products in the company, yeah. There's so many different areas for the people. Yeah. I think I already buy in Magazine Luiza and receive the physical store, how you said. I like
Yeah,
that. The,
that's a good way.
okay, next question. Okay, can I start? Have you ever
Yeah,
had
sure.
problems with delivery or quality of the product purchase? I can't remember it, but I remember recently I received my conditioner. It's I waited for a long time. Yeah, the not uh, uh, company can't cumprir. How do you say cumprir the prazo, the preview date? Yeah, and the past the this and I wait more and I have a big problem in my personal life with it, and mainly in the summer, yeah. But I can't remember another situation that happened. I don't remember. But for me, I get good look with it. I think that's yeah, and usual.
Uh, with quality, sometimes it happen. For example, when I buy online things, I cannot see the product face to face. All right, I can not see the product in my front, as when I go to the physical store. So sometimes I receive the product that it's not exactly what I expected. All right. So I think that's one of the problems of the online shopping. You need, for example, read the reviews of other people that buy the product to see if it's exactly what you want. And problems with delivery, some not problems, but sometimes it spend more time uh, that the seller said that it will spend. All right. So and it's become I become anxious when I need to wait more than I uh, that when I need to receive the product, for example. So I think that's some problems that can happen. The quality when we expect something, but it's not like when we want, and when we need to wait more time than we can, for example. And you, Bruna, have you ever had problems with delivery or quality of the products purchased on marketplace?
Yeah, I was trying to think here. I don't remember anything like special. Oh, actually, it happened to my mom, not to me these days. It was last month. She bought a carpet, and the store delivered a bigger carpet and on a wrong color. So it was like terrible. They like delivered it completely wrong. But I must confess I don't remember having big problems in terms of quality or with the delivery. What usually happens is that it doesn't like the product doesn't arrive, and like just like Murilo said, they don't meet the deadline, and they like deliver it on the wrong ways, the wrong day. So I think this is the biggest problem I usually have.
Yeah. And the most of the time to me, it happened when I buy something international. All right. So it spends
Yes.
a lot of time, and sometimes you need to pay some tax to receive the product. So it's some experience that you have just when you buy online things in
Yes.
physical store. You having these problems. All right, let's
Agree.
move on to the question number 4. So, Bruna, what's your opinion about the variety of products available in a marketplace compared to a physical store?
Good point. Well, when we're talking about online stuff, I think it's we usually have more since there's the store doesn't need like a place to keep all the products, so they, well, at least not a place where like people will go to, right? Because sometimes well, like most of the time store needs a place to keep the products, to store them. But well, since they don't need like a physical place where we go, you know, and everything, I think it's easier to have a bigger variety of products in a marketplace, like when it's online. And I think that's it. But um, as we were saying, sometimes we need something fast and we need to go to a physical store, and then we have to get what is there, right? There's no option. So that's it.
Yes, and usually in a marketplace we have a different stores, all right, inside the marketplace, a lot of sellers. So because it's, I think we have more options in a marketplace compared to a physical store. And when you are talking about a marketplace, we can buy a product from another state, another country. So because it, we have more products available if you compared with physical store in my city, for example. So I think the
Yes.
this possibility of have a lot of sellers together in a website, it's it's possible to have different options, different sometimes prices of the same product, and we can choose different options to buy what we exactly want with cheaper price if we compared with a physical store.
Yeah.
And what do you think, Murilo?
Yeah, the most store, I think there are so many products available than more than physical store. Yeah. But nowadays, this market was changing, or is changing, yeah, because store has physical and the marketplace for prove or dress in some clothes, yeah, in personal life, yeah. Uh, how I was watching Pequenas Empresas Grandes Negócios, the last time its market, yeah, its market was is changing, yeah, because there's a lot of problems. Depends the products, yeah. Because when I speak or when I talk about electronic products, it's not a problem, yeah, because it's hard. You can see the site. It's and if you receive some problem, you devolve it and receive another after it. It's not a problem. But when you talk about clothes and another part, you the product for you see, yeah, in your front, personal front, it's more difficult, but it's not. It's necessary as physical store, but it depends the case. Yeah, yeah. Depends the people. Yeah, depends the person. That's it.
Yeah, and the kind of product, for example, if you wanna buy some glasses, maybe it's hard to buy online, all right? Maybe you can probably you will. It's easier to go to the market and buy in your city. When you are talking about products that it's hard to be how can I say it, transported? I don't remember. I think that's it. All right. So it's depend of the product. Maybe you cannot find in online shopping too, and it's easier to find in your city. Okay, let's move on to the question number 5. So, do you prefer to buy from individual sellers or official stores within a marketplaces? In my case, I don't uh, I don't see it exactly when I will buy. I usually see the reviews, all right? And it's not necessarily important if it's from an individual seller or official marketplace. But if the price is good and the reviews it's good too, it's not different to me. But of course, when you are talking about marketplaces, uh, some for example, Mercado Libre have some safe buyer, right? So if you not receive the product, you can get your money. So that's so important, and because it's not necessarily important if you buy from individual seller or official stores. And what about you, Murilo? Do you prefer buy from individual sellers or official stores?
Yeah, it's a big problem, but I prefer official stores. Mm, But it has a lot of good stores, individual sellers, for example, yeah, confiable products, original products. Yeah. You can search in the internet about before you sell this product or verify if product is confiable, it's original. Yeah. So
Yeah,
I think this nowadays it's not a problem because have a Google for search about it. Yeah, and but depends the price for me. Yeah, I search for the price. It's more cheaper.
yeah,
I bought these products, no problem. Yeah, but
yeah,
I found a lot of products cheaper in and good quality individual sellers. But I I can't talk here, but there are so many good stars. That's it.
yeah. It's 2 points that I consider when I will buy. It's the price and the review of
Yeah.
other people, all right? So for me, it's
Uh,
not necessarily important if it's from an
search
individual seller or
search about
or
about feedback, the people, yeah, and
yeah.
until you it's more it's very necessary. It's important.
And to you, Bruna, what is your opinion?
Yeah, I must confess I usually buy stuff from official stores because I feel it's easier to, like, when I need to buy something and I look for the product on Google, usually the first links that appear to us, they are from these big stores, right? Amazon or Mercado Libre or something like this, or I don't know, Americanas, from these big stores. So I usually just buy on the first one I see. Basically, I don't look for individual sellers. I usually don't do this, even though I know it is important, and I think I should consider this better the next times. It is important to value individual sellers or small companies, right? I think it is important to keep the production and to really give value to these companies, to these small sellers or individual sellers. But I usually buy from official stores or big stores. You said something nice when you were answering about the security, because we know if we have problems, it will be easier to solve. Of course, I'm not saying these big stores they are perfect because we can see a lot of problems too. But I feel the support is faster, and they are prepared to deal with these things because it happens pretty often. And yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, you say you usually buy in official stores, right? But for example, Mercado Livre. But inside Mercado Livre, we have a lot of individual sellers. So the most of time we buy in a official
That's
store.
true.
That's Mercado Livre, but the seller it's an individual seller, right?
That's true.
So because it is, for example, we have big companies inside Mercado Livre too, and we have individual sellers. So Mercado Livre is just a link between the individual seller and the for example us that buy the product.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. Okay.
So let's move on to the question number 6. So Murilo, have you ever found the counterfeit of misleading products on a marketplace? How did you deal with it?
Yes, of course. But I know about it, and it's not a problem because there are many products good and I not original, yeah. but I think it's the useful life. It's more short. Yeah, I think it's more cheap, and you need a lot more. Yeah, and they spend more money. Sometimes I think it's not a good idea, but there are many products would. It's not and the original. Yeah, that's not original.
Yeah.
But,
S- Sometimes we know, right? For example, when I enter in a marketplace and I see a so cheaper uh for example, the shirt that it's so expensive in my city, but it's
yeah,
so cheaper on a marketplace. Probably that's not a original t-shirt, and if when you buy, you need to know that probably you will get another thing that it's not exactly what you are saying in the website. So you need to consider this possibility when you buy in a online store.
yeah. Many clothes, foods. Yeah,
Yeah,
has good quality. Yeah,
yeah,
depends on where I factor where factor. Yeah, but, I think the electronic products can be a big problem. Yeah, but
yes.
clothes, I think it's not a problem.
Yeah, it's happened a lot of with shoes. For example, when I go to a store here in my city, the shoes it's 200 reais, but
Yeah,
online it's 50 reais. So probably it's not exactly the same shoes, all right? Even the picture it's equal.
yeah,
And what
and
about you, Bruna? Do you wanna say something, Murilo?
yeah.
Go ahead.
But sometimes the Michelin product it's better than original products. Yeah, sometimes. And many clothes. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
hard to happen, but sometimes happen.
Yeah, it's so
Yeah.
hard to happen it.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's funny because I don't know if you guys like, for example, Converse products or like Converse sneakers or Vans sneakers. Usually, when we look for even Nike sneakers, like when we look for these products online, and then after some time, we see Instagrams and websites that sell these products for like a cheap price, like a pair of Converse sneakers, like for I don't know 100 reais. Like it's impossible. So I think it's easy to identify when the product is not original, when it's counterfeit. So I don't think actually I think I have already found because this is something common. Even if you look for example, cortavento, I forgot the word the name in English. Uh, ice no windbreaker, windbreaker, I think that's the name. Well, but if you look for it, for example, on Shopee, you will see like lots of them that are counterfeit, and it's obvious, because it's so cheap that it's clear that it is counterfeit. So I try not to buy these products, but I must confess sometimes I consider buying, like maybe I should buy, and don't worry too much about the procedencia. I have no idea how to say this in English, but yeah, that's it. And this is a big industry of counterfeit products. So we need to be careful, and we should I don't think we should buy products that are counterfeit. I think we should avoid buying them because it's a big industry. Even though I know they are cheaper, and yeah, I don't know. I think we should avoid.
Yeah, the quality is not exactly what you expect sometimes, all right?
Yeah.
So that's it. Let's move on to the question number 7. So do you believe that marketplaces are treat to small local business? What do you think, Bruna?
Well, as we were saying, I think we can consider some points here. Like you said, nowadays sellers can offer their products online, which is something really positive, right? Like they can be seen online. Of course, it is difficult because sometimes if you are a small business, you don't have the strategies to sell online, or you don't know how to do it, so it might be hard at first to get your clients. Then you need to study and understand about marketing to promote your service and everything, so I think it can be challenging. But these marketplaces are a good opportunity for them to sell their products there on the website. um, so it's difficult, but at the same time, for example, if we consider someone who lives in a small city, and I don't know, like doesn't have access to this information, doesn't know how to deal with the internet this way, I think it can be a threat, mainly in small cities,
Yeah.
so, or small areas.
Yeah, that's true. But one point that I wanna say, it's not everybody know how to buy online, right? For example, my grandma, my grandpa don't know how
That's true.
to enter in a marketplace to buy something. So they just buy in a local business. So I think the local business have a lot of people interested to buy in these places. But of course, so if you compare the number of people that buy online and the number of people that go to a physical store to buy a product, it's so different, the quantity. So I think this local business, one time we will need to, if you want to sell more, we will need to enter in the internet to reach more people, all right? To reach another people that's not just the uh local people in your city. And what about you, Murilo? What do you think?
Yes, and depends the segment, yeah. But the most time, yeah, I think it's can be Twitch, yeah. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it can be Twitch. And when I have in this situation, the company needs change or open the marketplace. But it's very difficult when I have a little money, yeah. And but I think it's rich, yeah. Many nowadays that the technology increasing a lot, and people prefer to buy with the from your house. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it's I think so. Yeah.
And after the pandemic, it's
Easier.
more easier to buy online, and a
Yeah.
lot of
Yeah.
people learn how to do it. Okay, so let's move on to the question number 8. So do you usually compare prices and rating from different sellers before making a purchase on a marketplace? What about you, Murilo?
Of course, usually I try to find the better prices. Yeah, when I compare prices among the stores, and always compare prices and look the feedback from products, yeah, different products, because it's turning my sale more true. Yeah, it's turning true. And I usually, and I prefer having make sure when I happen this situation. Yeah, and not have surprise when you products you are arriving in my house.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. And you, yeah, how do you think?
Yes, I not usually, but all the time that I buy in a online marketplace, As I said, I really the two points that I consider when I will buy on online shopping, it's the price and the reviews of another people. All right. So all the time when I will buy something, I see if the people that receive the product like it, or if we have a lot of problems with this product. So I really consider the feedbacks of another people about the seller and the marketplace before buy it. And if it's a safe marketplace to, for example, to put my credit card informations, all right. So I consider these points before buy something, because I wanted to buy in a safe place and to receive a product that I'm seeing on the website, not to receive something that I'm not expecting. And what about you, Bruna?
Yeah, me too. I usually compare prices and I always check the ratings. Sometimes they are not there on the website. This is something challenging that when you want to buy something, but nobody rated yet. It's sad, but I usually look for the best price and check the ratings to check if it's okay. Sometimes if I don't find the rating on the website, I try to find it on YouTube or on other websites that sell the same product. And yeah, that's it. I think it is important to check this, not to buy something expensive and something that is not that has a low quality. So that has low quality. So that's it.
Yeah. And some marketplaces, for example, Shopee, we have the possibility to see the picture of another people that buy the product. All right. So I really like to see it, not just the comment. So when I can see and the picture of people that
Yeah,
receive the product, I really like to do it to see if it's exactly what I want to receive in my house.
this is amazing. I usually do this when I buy on Shein. It's just perfect, no, because like you can check the like I usually buy clothes there, so like we can check if the size is okay, if it's going to fit. So this is really good.
Yeah, it's an habit that I have when I buy online. So, okay, let's move on to the question number 9. So, what is your opinion about the loyalty and rewards program offered by marketplaces, Bruna?
Um, this is hard. I'm trying to think um of something I remember from these stores, but I was thinking here that, for example, on if you buy on Mercado Livre, you get points, and then like you change your level, right? If you are on level 6, you can get a discount to pay less for Disney Plus or for HBO Max. So I think it is a good way to keep the clients and to make them continue buying, like to not force, but to influence them to continue there, Because like for example, Mercado Livre, if you are on level 6, you will get the discount. So uh, you want to continue buying there to get to this level and to be able to pay a cheaper price on streaming platforms, for example. So I don't see it as a problem. But I like when this is clear, like when like you can see where you can get. I think it's a normal strategy, and yeah, it's just any strategy to keep the client. So I don't see it as a problem.
Yes, Mercado Livre has it, and Shopee too. For example, all one day of the month, we have the possibility to buy something and not to pay to receive it. All right, it's free to receive. So I usually buy things on Shopee in this day. So it's a way of the store to motivate us buy in a specific day on a online marketplace. And for me, it's good. I don't need to pay something to receive the product. I just pay for the product. All right. And in other websites, for example, that haven't this possibility, I need to pay the price of the product, some with the value to receive it. But I usually consider buy on Shopee to get this discount and not to pay to receive the product in my house. So I think that that's good, and it's a good strategy from the marketplace to motivate us buy something every month on the of the day that it's free to receive. And what about you, Murilo?
Yeah, totally agree with you. It's gonna be a good strategy. Yeah, I mean nowadays that there are a lot of competitions. Yeah, when I talk about sales, it's and keep customers. Yeah, and fidelize customer. I don't know if it exists this word, but the main thing it's a good it's keep a good service. Yeah, delivery in current time in current time, I don't know, but delivery it's the deadline. Yeah, and you arrive the products, the good products in your house. It's more important. But when I have competition, it's important to offer loyalty, rewards, and stacking in your market. That's it.
Yeah,
Next question. Are you
yeah.
talk?
Can you read?
Okay. Do you believe that marketplaces are the future of online shops or that physical stores will continue to be popular? Yeah, I think that it's continue because technology don't stop increasing. It's very necessary. Many stores until physical yet physical. Yeah, until the future, these stores needs changes and can be continuous physical stores, but it's necessary create or open the marketplace too. Yeah, the online shops for turning your business more rentable. Yeah, you get more money, increase your business, and that's it. And it has a lot of success in your life. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, what about it?
Uh, I think that marketplaces, of course, it's the future of online shopping. Not the future, but right now we all right have a lot of online shopping. But I believe that physical stores will continue because, for example, when I want something fast, and if it's the same price, I prefer go to a physical store to buy instead of wait and become anxious to receive the product. So I think the physical stores will continue. And as I said, it's not everybody that like to buy online or to know to buy online. For example, my grandma and my grandpa don't know how to buy on online stores, and the physical stores is so important for this kind of clients. All right. And what about you, Bruna?
Yes, I think as we were saying, some people will continue buying like going to stores to buy like physical stores, and they are important too, just like Murilo said, maybe stores needs to find this balance and have the both options, so have an online store or like a marketplace, and also have the physical store, just like you were saying about like Magazine Luiza, that you can buy online and take the product at the store. So I think companies need to find this balance and have both chances.
Yeah, that's true. Because I think it's so important, as you said, Magazine Luiza. you buy online and get the products on the store. I think that's a great method, and you can keep the same ways to buy the both experiences, all right, to the people that like to buy online or go to a physical store. So guys, unfortunately our time is going to end, so I will send the survey link here. So I'd like your feedback, right, to me improve to the next meetings. So I hope you answer this, and I will read the feedbacks, all right? And I hope see you at the next week here to talk about technology too. All right?
Thanks for
Thank
conversation. See
you.
you
Have
next
a great
time.
day. Bye bye. Thank you.
Bye.